What happens to your body when you work night shift for years? Nobody tells you this when you sign up for nights. They tell you about the shift differential, the quieter workplace, the daytime freedom. Nobody tells you that within 30 days your gut bacteria will begin to mutate, that within a year your heart disease risk will jump by 40%, that within a decade your brain will have aged beyond its years. This is the truth about what night shift does to the human body, year by year, organ by organ. Deep inside your brain sits a cluster of 20,000 neurons called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, your master clock. It takes light signals from your eyes and synchronizes every biological process to the 24-hour rotation of the Earth. Think of it as a conductor of an orchestra. Every organ is an instrument. When the sun rises, the conductor signals cortisol to surge, gut to activate, heart to increase output. When the sun sets, melatonin floods your system, liver shifts into repair mode, growth hormone peaks, immune cells mobilize. This rhythm is not a habit. It is encoded into the DNA of every cell. Each cell has its own clock genes ticking in sync with the master conductor. Now imagine telling the conductor the sun rises at 10 p.m. The conductor tries to adjust, but each organ keeps its own schedule. The heart plays daytime rhythm, the gut runs nighttime mode, hormones fire at random, the orchestra becomes noise. This is your body on night shift, and it dismantles your health organ by organ. Month 1. The confusion. Sleep shatters first. You come home at 7 a.m. Even with blackout curtains, your retina's absorbed enough daylight driving home to tell your clock it is morning. You fall into shallow, fragmented sleep. Deep sleep, where your brain clears waste and growth hormone releases, is cut by 50 to 80%. Your reaction time drops. Studies show post-night shift impairment equals a blood alcohol level of 0.05 to 0.10. You are driving home drunk on fatigue. Your gut sends distress signals. Gut bacteria follow their own circadian rhythm. Eating at 3 a.m. feeds the wrong species at the wrong time. Bloating, reflux, irregular bowels appear within weeks. Same food, but your digestive enzymes and motility patterns are timed for daytime eating. You are forcing fuel into an engine in maintenance mode. Mood destabilizes. Serotonin production depends on daylight. Melatonin is synthesized from serotonin. Flip your schedule and both malfunction. By week 3, irritability and low-grade anxiety hum beneath everything. You snap at family, you withdraw, you tell yourself it is just adjustment. It is the beginning of neurochemical disruption that deepens every month. Month 6, the silent damage. The chaos settles into something worse, a new abnormal. You stop feeling the jet lag. Your body has not adapted, it has stopped fighting as hard. Hormones rewrite themselves. Cortisol, which should peak at 7 a.m. and trough at midnight, has flattened into a straight line. No peak, no trough. The same pattern seen in PTSD and chronic burnout. You are never fully awake and never fully asleep. Melatonin production drops significantly. Melatonin is not just a sleep hormone, it is one of the most powerful antioxidants your body produces. It protects DNA. It has direct anti-cancer properties. You are producing far less of it every day. Insulin resistance creeps in. Insulin sensitivity is highest in the morning, lowest at night. Eating at 3 a.m., your body handles glucose like a pre-diabetic. A study in Science Advances found simulated night shift reduced insulin sensitivity by 30% within 3 days. Same diet as your day shift colleagues, but your body processes it as 30% more sugar. You gain visceral fat, the dangerous kind around your organs. Gut barrier weakens. Mistimed eating has reshaped your microbiome. Beneficial bacteria decline. The tight junctions between intestinal cells loosen. Bacterial toxins leak into your bloodstream. Your immune system mounts low-grade inflammation. Not enough to feel sick, just enough to keep every system slightly inflamed. Year 1. The tipping point. Your heart is under siege. A BMJ meta-analysis of over 2 million workers found shift work increases heart attack risk by 23%. Your blood pressure no longer dips during sleep, the nightly rest period your heart was designed for. Resting heart rate increases. Heart rate variability decreases. Inflammation markers are chronically elevated. Your heart does not know you chose this schedule. It only knows it has not rested properly in 365 days. Your brain pays the tax. Processing speed slows. Working memory contracts. A University of Surrey study found night shift changed expression in over 1,400 genes within weeks, genes controlling inflammation, immune function, and cellular repair. The glymphatic system, which flushes toxic waste from your brain during deep sleep, has been running at reduced capacity for 12 months. Waste products are accumulating. Immune surveillance drops. Natural killer cells, your frontline cancer defense, are reduced in number and activity. The World Health Organization classified night shift as a Group 2A probable carcinogen, same category as ultraviolet radiation. Not because nights cause cancer directly, but because they systematically weaken the system. Year 5. The compounding. Metabolic syndrome arrives. Night workers have 40 to 57% increased risk after 5 years. Fasting glucose rising, triglycerides elevated, protective cholesterol dropping. Each number alone might not alarm your doctor. Together they point at type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease. Your gut is a different ecosystem. The microbiome you had before nights barely exists. Gut-brain axis signals are distorted, amplifying mood disorders, cravings, cognitive haze. IBS symptoms and chronic reflux are common. Your skin tells the story. Growth hormone peaks during deep sleep. Yours has been compromised for 5 years. Cortisol breaks down collagen, deeper wrinkles, thinner skin, slower healing. You look older than your age. Mental health erodes. Night workers show 28% higher depression risk and 33% higher anxiety. After 5 years, serotonin deficit, melatonin deficit, cortisol dysregulation, and social isolation compound. The loneliness of nights is not discussed enough. You exist on the margins of a daytime world, present but sleeping, awake but at work, a ghost in your own family. Fighting back. The damage is real. It is not irreversible. Sleep like your life depends on it. True blackout bedroom, 65 to 68 degrees. Blue light blocking glasses for the last 2 hours of your shift and drive home. Melatonin, 0.5 to 3 mg before sleep. Earplugs and white noise. Guard your sleep window like your work schedule. No appointments, phone silent, family educated. Time your light. Bright light therapy during the first half of your shift anchors your rhythm. Avoid bright light the last 2 to 3 hours and on your commute home. On days off, avoid flipping your schedule. Every flip is another jet lag. Eat on a clock. Largest meal before your shift. Moderate meal mid-shift. Nothing in the last 3 to 4 hours before sleep. Prioritize protein and fats over carbs at night. Carbs cause larger glucose spikes when insulin sensitivity is lowest. Move smart. 20 to 30 minutes before your shift, even walking. Avoid intense exercise within 3 hours of sleep. On days off, outdoor movement and natural light gives dual benefit. Supplement the gaps. Vitamin D, 2 to 5,000 IU daily. You are almost certainly deficient. Magnesium glycinate, 300 to 400 mg before sleep. Omega-3s, 2 to 3 grams daily for inflammation. Probiotics for the battered microbiome. Protect your relationships. Schedule non-negotiable time with people who matter. Communicate what you need. The fatigue is not laziness. The irritability is not their fault. Find community with other night workers. Isolation is a health risk as real as melatonin suppression. Final words. You did not choose this schedule to destroy your health. You chose it because you needed to work, because someone has to keep the world running while it sleeps. Now you know what is happening inside, month by month, organ by organ, and you know the damage responds to intervention. Every blackout curtain is a shield. Every timed meal is a repair. Every walk before your shift is medicine. Every hour of protected sleep is an organ healing. You are the night watch. Now you know how to survive it. More protocols for night shift survival. Stay on this channel. I'll see you in the next one.